Listen up, Kingslayer. Yes, you. Not the ordinary crowd scrolling, not the faceless herd chasing meaningless echoes. I'm talking to the one who stopped here, the one whose pulse just betrayed a spike. Don't deny it. You know why you're still listening, because someone more powerful than your wildest imagination has set his eyes on you. The kind of man who doesn't enter rooms. Rooms reshape themselves to fit his presence. The kind of man who doesn't shake hands for courtesy. He shakes hands to stamp a mark on destinies. And now, he wants yours. You don't believe me yet, do you? That's fine. Doubt is the instinct of prey when the predator steps into view. But make no mistake, this isn't about belief. This is about inevitability. You can roll your eyes, you can whisper denial, you can call this paranoia, but deep down you feel it. That invisible weight on your chest right now, that chill crawling at the back of your neck. Something enormous has moved in your direction. And it's not coincidence, it's target selection. The man I'm talking about, he doesn't waste his sight. He doesn't scatter his attention like confetti. His focus is a blade. And once that blade hovers over you, life as you knew it begins to disintegrate. Because this isn't just some important figure, some polished politician with empty speeches, some corporate titan whose power is measured in dollars. No, this is a man who redefines danger itself. His enemies vanish from history, his allies rise like legends. He's the type of man you whisper about in hushed tones, because saying his name too loud feels like drawing fire. The most dangerous man alive, and he has his eyes on you. Now pause and let that sink in. Out of billions, it's you. Do you feel flattered yet? You should. Not everyone gets chosen. Most people live their lives as disposable extras in someone else's script. But you, something about you triggered his interest. Maybe it's your raw defiance. Maybe it's that spark in you that refuses to be extinguished. Maybe it's the way you stare at the world with unpolished hunger, while everyone else pretends to be satisfied. Whatever it is, you've been flagged, not by luck, not by mistake, but by recognition. And here's the thing, when a man this dangerous decides he wants to meet you, you don't get to schedule it, you don't get to decline, he comes. And when he comes, reality bends around the encounter. Doors open that you didn't even know existed. Power rearranges itself. It's not a handshake, it's a seal, a branding iron, a mark burned onto the soul. After it, you don't walk the same. You don't think the same. You don't even breathe the same. But let's be brutally honest, you're scared, aren't you? You want to play it cool, but your chest feels heavier. You're asking yourself, why me? Why now? The truth. Because you've been moving like a wolf among sheep, and wolves attract attention, not from the shepherd, not from the butcher, but from the one who hunts hunters. That's who he is, the apex above the apex, the danger that makes even dangerous men tremble. He doesn't just command respect, he extracts it like blood from stone, and now he's extending his hand. Here's the psychological riddle, my sharp-eyed listener. If the most dangerous man alive wants to shake your hand, do you extend yours, or do you hide it? Either way, you're cornered. If you refuse, you insult power that doesn't forgive. If you accept, you step into a world that devours the unprepared. This isn't safety. This isn't opportunity wrapped in silk. This is raw exposure. This is you standing naked before a force that could crush you, elevate you, or both in the same breath. But admit it, you crave it. That's the real twist. Every cell in you screams with anticipation, even as your logic plays coward. Because buried in your veins is the hunger for something beyond ordinary. You're tired of shadows pretending to be giants. You're tired of shallow voices calling themselves leaders. You want to be touched by real power. You want to know what it feels like to stand at the edge of danger and not flinch. And now, that chance isn't coming. It's sprinting at you. Let's dissect him for a moment, shall we? This man doesn't play games. He is the game. Where others bluff, he bites. Where others negotiate, he dominates. His very presence is chaos wrapped in precision. People try to analyze him, label him, classify him, and every attempt collapses. Because he doesn't fit categories. He breaks them. He isn't predictable. He isn't tame. He's the embodiment of lethal calculation, and his motives are like smoke, intangible, but suffocating. And yet, he wants you. Do you realize how rare that is? Do you grasp the psychological chessboard you've just been invited to? You're not being recruited, you're being tested. A man like this doesn't need followers. He manufactures kings. But only if they survive his gaze. Only if they can withstand the crushing weight of proximity. Because standing near him feels like balancing on the edge of a skyscraper with no railing. Thrilling, terrifying, addictive. Let me give you the darker truth. His handshake isn't just contact. It's contamination. Once his hand locks with yours, a part of him seeps into you. His ruthlessness, his unshakable will, his refusal to bow. All of it burns its imprint. Some people can't handle it. They fracture, implode, disappear. But the ones who endure, they never return to ordinary life. They walk away, marked by danger itself. They become the kind of people that history writes about in uneven ink, controversial, unstoppable, unforgettable. So here's the paradox you're standing inside. You should fear him, but you should also worship the opportunity. Because if the most dangerous man alive wants to meet you, it means you've already stepped off the map. You're already part of something colossal, whether you admit it or not. You've crossed into territory where ordinary rules dissolve. Your comfort zone, gone. Your safety net, burned. You're in the arena now, and the spotlight has found you. Think carefully about the psychology at play here. He doesn't just come to meet people. He orchestrates encounters. Every step, every gesture, every word is intentional. So when he shakes your hand, it won't be casual. It'll be an initiation. The weight of his palm will press down like judgment. His grip will whisper, "I own the rhythm now." You either match it or you get trampled. That's how he operates. He doesn't meet people, he rewires them. Now let me ask you this. What will you do when you see him walk toward you? When his eyes lock with yours, unblinking, dissecting you as though he's reading a hidden script inside your skull? Will you hold his gaze, or will you fold like the rest? Because the handshake isn't about politeness, it's about dominance. The way you react in that moment will define you more than years of effort. That single contact will expose whether you're worthy of his recognition or just another wasted name. But remember, this isn't warning, it's preparation. Because he is coming. That's not speculation. That's not rumor. That's declaration. He doesn't stalk people for sport. He stalks for purpose. And when the purpose is you, it means you've got something inside you that even you haven't measured yet. Something potent, something volatile, something that drew his radar like a beacon in the dark. And when he arrives, he'll drag that hidden core out of you, whether you're ready or not. So brace yourself, not by running, not by trembling, but by sharpening. You need to understand that from the moment his hand reaches for yours, the entire room will fade away. It'll feel like the earth has stopped rotating, like sound itself has been gagged, like reality is holding its breath for your response. And in that suspended instant, you'll either rise into the echelon of the untouchable, or you'll collapse, consumed by pressure. This isn't about admiration. This is about alignment. The most dangerous man on earth doesn't meet people to compliment them. He meets them to measure their core, to see if they can withstand his orbit without disintegrating. And soon, very soon, you'll be standing in that measurement. His eyes on you, his hand extended, his presence rewriting the very air you breathe. And here's the final thought I'll leave you with, for now. When he arrives, when you feel his shadow before you even see his face, when your pulse hammers against your ribs like it's trying to break free, remember this: you were chosen out of billions. You were summoned into danger's embrace, not to be destroyed, but to be tested. And that test begins the moment your hand meets his. Because the handshake isn't the end, it's the beginning. And the next phase, that's where the real war starts. Not bullets, not explosions, not battlefields drawn in mud and fire. The war I'm talking about is invisible. It happens inside you. The moment his hand touches yours, you'll feel it. The invasion, not of skin against skin, but of mind against mind. He doesn't just greet you, he enters you. He penetrates the walls you've built around your fears, your doubts, your fragile excuses, and he tears them apart like paper. And once he's inside, there's no locking the door again. That's what makes him the most dangerous man alive. It isn't just his empire of influence, his unshakable command, or his uncanny ability to bend situations in his favor. It's his psychological artillery. He knows how to pull people apart without lifting a weapon. He knows how to dismantle a soul piece by piece, until all that's left is the raw truth you tried to bury. And when you meet him, when you shake his hand, that's exactly what you'll be exposed to. The mirror you've always avoided will be shoved in your face, and it won't blink until you confront the reflection. Let's be brutally honest here. Most people aren't built to survive that encounter. They've been living on scaffolds of delusion, patching themselves with lies, hiding their cowardice under fake smiles. When he arrives, those masks don't just slip, they shatter. And what's revealed underneath? Panic, fragility, weakness, the ugly truth of who they really are. That's why they fear him. That's why whispers of his name tighten throats and dry mouths. Because deep down, everyone knows. Standing in front of him is like standing trial before a judge who cannot be deceived. But you're not everyone. That's why you were selected. That's why he's coming to you. He doesn't waste time on the hollow. He doesn't spend energy on cardboard kings. He seeks out the sparks, the rare ones who might withstand the weight of his stare, the crush of his grip, the reality-bending tension of his presence. And in you, he saw that spark, that hunger, that defiance, that little refusal to bend when the world demands obedience. That's why you've been marked. That's why the most dangerous man on earth wants your hand. Do you understand what that means? It means you're already playing in a league you never asked for. It means history just placed a crown of fire above your head. It means that out of billions drowning in mediocrity, you've been pulled to the surface like a blade pulled from mud. And he, the man whose very existence bends empires, is reaching for you. That's not a coincidence. That's a signal that you're not meant to stay where you are, that your story is about to take a violent turn. But let me tell you this, don't mistake the handshake for a gift. It's not charity, it's not mercy, It's an interrogation. His palm is a battlefield. The pressure of his grip is a question. Are you worthy? And when you squeeze back, your response better roar louder than words. Because the second his hand locks with yours, you've stepped into a contract written in pressure, carved in silence, sealed in energy. And contracts with him are not breakable. You want to know what happens next, don't you? You want to see beyond the door you're about to walk through? I'll show you. Imagine standing there, your hand caught in his eyes drilling into yours. The world falls away. Every sound, every distraction, every background face dissolves into static. It's just you and him, predator and chosen. That's when the transfer begins. You won't see it, but you'll feel it. A surge like lightning crawling through your veins. A violent reminder that you're no longer the same. That touch injects something into you. Call it willpower sharpened into a weapon. Call it venom that kills fear. Call it chaos condensed into clarity. Whatever it is, it sticks, and you'll never shake it off. But here's the danger. Once you've been touched by him, you can't go back to being ordinary. You can't return to small talk and safe lives. People around you will notice it. They'll sense it. They won't understand, but they'll feel it. The shift in your presence, the sharpened edge in your voice, the weight in your eyes. They'll ask themselves, what happened to you? And you won't even have the words, because how do you explain that you shook the hand of the most dangerous man alive, and he left a piece of himself inside you? That's why the war begins after the handshake, because you'll be torn between two realities, the old one that begged you to remain small, and the new one that demands you rise into his orbit. And don't fool yourself. That rise is brutal. It's not comfortable. It's not gentle. It's teeth and fire, blood and will. The price of walking beside him is the death of your excuses. And if you're not prepared to sacrifice them, then his very shadow will crush you. You think this is about admiration? No, this is about absorption. His danger doesn't stay confined to him. It spreads, infects, and rewrites. Shake his hand, and you'll carry his mark. Some call it blessing, some call it curse. But no one calls it neutral. It changes you, whether you like it or not. The question is, will it elevate you, or will it consume you? Let me give you a glimpse of what he expects from you. He expects unflinching resolve. He expects eyes that don't dart away when his dissect yours. He expects pressure in your grip that screams, I belong here. Because if you flinch, if you hesitate, if you tremble, he'll know. And once he knows, you're done. He has no use for trembling souls. He feeds on strength, and strength alone. So prepare yourself, not by memorizing words, not by practicing fake smiles. Prepare by becoming unbreakable. Prepare by sharpening your mind into a blade. Prepare by killing every ounce of hesitation left in you. Because when you stand before him, you won't just be meeting a man, you'll be meeting a living force. And if you're not ready to withstand it, you'll drown in it. Do you want to know why he shakes hands at all? He doesn't need to. Men like him don't require gestures, but he does it for one reason, to measure. He measures your grip, your pulse, the tension in your wrist, the steadiness of your eyes. In that single contact, he learns everything about you. He knows your courage, your weakness, your potential, your fear. You can't fake it. You can't trick him. He extracts the truth in less than a second. That's why it's terrifying. That's why the room will hold its breath when it happens. And yet, that's also why it's glorious. Because if you survive it, if you prove worthy, then you're no longer just another face in the crowd. You're no longer another disposable soul swallowed by mediocrity. You're stamped with recognition, and recognition from the most dangerous man alive isn't just honor, it's transformation. It means you now stand in the circle of the untouchable. It means you carry his shadow with you, everywhere you go. And others will feel it. They won't know why they hesitate when you enter the room. They won't understand why their voice cracks when they speak to you. But you will. You'll know. It's because you shook his hand, and now you're not the same. But remember, the transformation isn't the gift, it's the trial. The handshake doesn't crown you, it brands you. It says, you are mine to test, you are mine to shape, you are mine to break. And if you endure, mine to raise. That's the deal you step into. That's the reality you can't escape. And once you've stepped into it, there's no exit. You're either forged or you're destroyed. So when he comes, and he is coming, prepare yourself for the weight of history pressing down on your hand. Prepare for the eyes that strip you bare. Prepare for the war that erupts inside you the second your palms collide. Because this isn't about courtesy, this isn't about tradition, this is about survival. And survival in his world is a ruthless art. But here's the hidden twist. You were chosen because you can survive it. You were marked because something in you already resonates with his danger. Maybe you've always felt it, that you weren't meant for the shallow, that you weren't designed for safety, that somewhere inside you, there's a monster waiting to be awakened. He saw it, he recognized it, and now he's coming to drag it out of you. So don't ask why you, ask why not you. Don't shrink from the honor cloaked in terror. Don't run from the fire begging to reshape you. Step into it, embrace it, grip his hand like the world is watching, because it will be. And when you do, when you survive that grip, when you walk away carrying his mark, you'll finally understand what it means to be chosen by danger itself. And that, my chosen one, is when the game shifts. That's when your name begins to echo in places you've never stepped. That's when doors you never knocked on swing wide open. That's when you begin to feel what it means to walk in the gravity of true power. But don't get comfortable yet, because the handshake is only the trigger. The next phase, that's when the consequences of being chosen unfold. And trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. The moment your hand meets his, the air itself shifts. You'll feel it unmistakably, the vibration of raw authority, the pressure of a presence so immense it bends the space around you. It's not intimidation, it's calibration. Every fiber of your being will be measured, assessed, catalogued, and tested. He doesn't just see you, he reads you. Every hesitation, every heartbeat, every flicker of thought. It is as if your inner world has been exposed under a microscope of lethal precision. And in that instant, your life splits. The one you lived, and the one he has now marked. Marking isn't symbolic, it's transformative. Once his hand closes around yours, you inherit a responsibility you didn't ask for. The weight of recognition, of danger, of potential beyond imagination. It's yours. He doesn't ask for loyalty. He demands presence. Not presence in the room, but presence in the flow of power, the current of influence, the invisible yet undeniable force of consequence. Because being chosen by the most dangerous man alive doesn't make you safe. It makes you relevant. Terrifyingly, dangerously relevant. And here's the truth most people will never grasp. Relevance in his orbit isn't optional. It isn't a role that you audition for. It's an inevitability. You can't hide, you can't feign ignorance, You can't slip back into mediocrity. The moment your palms lock, you've crossed a threshold. Every action, every decision, every glance will carry weight now. Every movement resonates, every breath echoes, and people, everyone around you, will feel it, even if they can't understand why. That's the subtle chaos he introduces, the disruption that cannot be contained. You'll notice it in their stares, in their hesitations, in the instinctive fear that clings to the periphery of their awareness. They'll sense the shadow you now carry. Not because you've changed outwardly, though they'll see it, but because something invisible has attached to you. The gravity of a predator's gaze, the shadow of a man who reshapes destinies with nothing but his focus. And now you are tethered to it. Expect discomfort. The moment after the handshake is not triumph, it's trial. You will feel the friction of new expectations, the heat of unseen pressure, the tension between the person you were and the person you must now become. Doubts will rise, voices will whisper, temptation to retreat will claw at your consciousness. But this is where the elite separate themselves from the expendable. The ones who fold at this stage, they vanish quietly, never remembered. The ones who endure, they become instruments of inevitability, moving with precision that rivals his own. Now the psychological game intensifies. You will sense the invisible lines he draws, lines you must walk. Every choice is scrutinized, every hesitation analyzed, every success measured against the standards of a man whose existence rewrites rules. There is no safety net, there is no manual, there is only adaptation, and those who adapt swiftly, decisively, without fear, are the ones who will emerge not just surviving, but ascending. Here's the paradox. Fear is inevitable, but it can be harnessed. Every second under his scrutiny teaches you how to weaponize perception, how to turn tension into advantage, anticipation into strategy, proximity into leverage. Every subtle glance from him is a puzzle, every micro-movement a lesson. He doesn't teach in words, he teaches in presence. And the lesson is always the same. The world is not forgiving, the world does not pause, and power bows to no one but those who can hold it without flinching. You must understand this. Survival isn't enough. Endurance alone will not suffice. The moment he shakes your hand, you're no longer merely a participant in life. You are a factor, a vector, a force. The world will begin to bend around the decisions you make. Because now, the most dangerous man alive has acknowledged your existence. An acknowledgement from him is more contagious than fire, more visible than sun. Once the ripple starts, nothing is the same again. Expect tests, not announced, not polite, not ceremonial. Tests will come like shadows that move faster than thought. He will observe how you handle scrutiny, how you wield influence, how you measure action against consequence. And every reaction is catalogued, every misstep is remembered, every display of fortitude is etched into his assessment of you. Because in his presence, triviality becomes impossible. Every choice is magnified. Every gesture, no matter how small, becomes a statement of intent. And here's where chaos meets opportunity. You now operate in a zone where ordinary rules collapse. The same instinct that made you visible to him, the hunger, the defiance, the spark, will now dictate your survival and your ascent. You will encounter challenges that feel disproportionate, situations that test the limits of endurance, people who underestimate you at their peril. But these challenges are not punishments. They are catalysts. Every encounter will either forge you stronger or expose cracks in your armor. Do not mistake this as chance. Do not frame it as coincidence. This is design, his design. The moment your hand met his, you entered a framework where only the capable thrive. Every trial, every tension, every pulse of danger is intentional. He is not teaching mercy, he is teaching clarity. Not comfort, but precision. Not compliance, but awakening. And once you internalize this, once you accept the magnitude of being chosen, you will begin to move through the world with an authority no one can resist. Here is the final, unavoidable truth. The most dangerous man alive does not extend his hand for admiration. He does it to catalyze transformation. And when you step into that transformation, everything familiar will dissolve. People you trusted, routines you relied on, assumptions you clung to, they all evaporate. What remains is raw capability, sharpened instinct, and a mind primed to perceive opportunity in the chaos that others fear. This is power, and this is why he came for you. So when he arrives, when his shadow stretches over you before his face even appears, do not flinch. Grip his hand with unyielding intent. Stand in the moment without excuses. Because every second you hesitate is a second lost, a second wasted. He doesn't reward caution, he rewards precision, courage, and audacity. And if you claim it, if you embrace it, the path forward becomes visible, clear, inevitable, and unassailable. And then, the world begins to change. Not subtly, not in whispers. It shifts in response to the touch you just endured, the recognition you just received, the calibration of your potential against his lethal focus. People will notice, opportunities will emerge, and fear will follow you in the wake of your presence. Because once the hand of the most dangerous man alive closes on yours, you carry a new kind of signature, a signature that cannot be ignored, cannot be silenced, cannot be erased. And remember this, my chosen one. You were never meant to walk quietly. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to remain small. He didn't choose you by accident. He chose you because something in you aligns with the force of inevitability he embodies. That alignment is rare. That alignment is dangerous. And when harnessed, it makes you unstoppable. So prepare yourself, not for comfort, not for applause, not for validation. Prepare yourself for the consequences of being marked, for the weight of carrying the shadow of a man whose very existence rewrites the rules of engagement. Prepare yourself for the life-altering gravity of standing where few ever dare. And when the handshake comes, when the gaze pierces, when the world shrinks to the point where it's just you and him, rise, stand firm, accept it, and step into the phase that begins only after recognition, only after the most dangerous man alive has placed his eyes on you, and only after he has chosen to reach for your hand. Because this is no longer about observation. This is no longer about possibility. This is about the awakening of potential you never knew existed, the testing of limits you never thought you could survive, and the forging of a path that only the selected can walk. And you, my chosen one, are on that path now. The handshake is over. The real war begins, and there is no turning back.